22nd, 81 degrees in the beautiful city of Fayetteville, and we are ready to go into another interview. Rise and Shine Cumberland County. We do this every second and fourth Wednesday of the month. There's a new program, in case you didn't hear it, called Rise and Shine Cumberland County. And what we do with Rise and Shine Cumberland County, we take an interview in a different organization within Cumberland County. There's a litany of resources available that you may not be aware of. So thank God for WIDU and the county wanting to be sure that everyone knows the resources that's available to them. And this morning we are blessed to have Cumberland County Human Resources with us. Every major company that you work for, they have a human resource department. But this is the human resource for the entire county. So you certainly want to be aware of the resources that's available in the county, and we're going to share some valuable information. So make sure you tell somebody, call somebody, tell them to get their pens out, write some phone numbers down, because there's going to be some people that you know that need jobs. And these are the technicians. These are the ones that would help you find what you're looking for. So before we get started, again, I'm co-pastor Al McAllister of Rothman Ministries Family Center, WIDU.
And good morning, I'm the senior pastor of Rothman Ministries of Family Center.
And we represent WIDU as far as this interview that we do, to be sure that the county is aware of different resources that's available. And again, we have with us from the Human Resource Department, we have the director of the Human Resource Department with us, Miss Dominic, with us this morning. She's kind of sitting in the back, letting her crew run everything, and she'll step in. So when you hear her step in, that's saying, I want this information put out, and I want to be sure it's out there. So we thank you, Miss Dominic, for pausing. We know you're busy. We know your schedule is tremendously busy, but you paused to come be with us this morning, and we appreciate it. We also, well, I'm gonna let them introduce themselves.
Yes.
Start with my near left. Would you tell us who you are so the community will know who's behind the mic?
I'm Hannah. I'm interning at Human Resources this summer. It's pretty good.
Thank you, Hannah. We're going to hear a lot more from Hannah. She's in high school right now, but soon she's going to, in a few years, she's going to be an employee of Cumberland County. I'm prophesying now.
Yes.
Continue to introduce yourselves, please.
Hi, good morning. My name is Amanda Turnmeyer, and I'm with the Recruitment Division of HR. So we handle all of the openings within Cumberland County, not affiliated with the school systems or the city, but library, animal services, DSS, you name it.
So those persons is looking for those jobs, sooner or later they want to cross your
Yes.
path.
Yes.
If they want to work for the county, which
Yes.
they should want to work for the county.
You should.
Let's continue to go around.
My name is Joshana. I'm currently a senior at UNC Chapel Hill. I'm interning with HR under Dominique, the director.
Wonderful.
My name's Emma Zelka. I'm a recent graduate from UNC Greensboro, and I am interning under Miss Kathy Woods, who is in charge of compensation and reclassification.
Absolutely. Well, you know, one thing I'm excited about this is that we love to have, maybe you didn't grow up here in Fayetteville, but we love to have, whether you grew up here or immigrated here from another area, we love to keep you here. And so that's one of the objectives of interviewing this morning, is to let everyone know what's available in Cumberland County. We have just as much available here that you could have a successful career as any other place, and you're going to find out about that this morning. Pastor Reese, let's get right into this, if you will.
Yes, let's start out with Miss Amanda. Can you tell us what kinds of jobs people can find with Cumberland County government, and which jobs or departments need new workers the most right now?
Yes, so Cumberland County offers a wide variety of positions throughout the county. So a lot of people don't think about it, but like that includes our library systems, DSS, public health department, our sheriff's office. So we need people. We need people to come in and want to work for us with those areas. It also includes areas like animal services, ITS, our tax department, which is a really big department in Cumberland County. So yes, we have positions that are open. Thinking about positions that we need openings for, solid waste. Solid waste is a good one. We're needing heavy equipment operators. We're needing people who are at the waste station. Animal services, someone who wants to help animals when we get those in from the public, and DSS, public health, social workers, nurses for the schools. We need people for those areas.
As we get started, and we're going to mention this a couple of times, you named several different job positions, library, DSS, sheriff department, animals. So how do a person get started even to find out what jobs are available and where they go to?
So you can go online. Our web address is cumberlandcountync.gov. You can go online, click the job links. That's probably about the middle of the page, and it will redirect you to government jobs that's specific for Cumberland County. And so you're able to look at the openings that we have. You can sort it out, by the newest that was just recently posted, or a certain department. Let's say it's a certain department that you want to work in. Maybe you have a degree in social work. You can filter it out just for DSS,
Okay.
Department of Social Services, and you can see all of the positions that are open there.
Now, are there certain jobs that's harder to hire for other than other jobs, different?
Yes, and it depends on maybe it's a certain degree that we're looking for or a certain certification. So currently right now we're looking for an engineer with Cumberland County, and so you have to have a certain certification for that. You got to have your degree in engineering. So we're looking for that currently, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Pastor Teresa's getting ready to come with a question. But now, for someone as young as Hannah, that's in high school, how does someone like Hannah, as young as she is, start focusing on a job in Cumberland County? I mean, her mindset right now is, I'm getting ready to go to college. But now you named several areas here: library, DSS, sheriff department. Would knowing about some of these jobs help her? Most young people starting off, they're trying to figure out what to major in.
Right. So that can help them.
So help us out with that. So talking to those young kids right now that's in high school, that's trying to determine what direction I want to go, knowing about some of these jobs might help make up their mind the direction they do want to go. Help us out with that.
Exactly. So currently right now, we have interns with Cumberland County. And so what they're able to do is they're able to come in through the county, we try to put them in an area that is specific for their degree or maybe their interest, if there's someone like Hannah from high school, to tell us what they're interested in, and we try to place them in an area within Cumberland County that would best fit their degree. So they have 10 weeks now that they're with us, that they're learning about the county, they're learning about a specific role.
You said 10 weeks?
10 weeks right now,
Oh,
yes.
my goodness.
And they're learning about a specific role that they're in, and they can learn the ins and outs of that area, and they're able to apply that, whether it's in college, whether it's something, they're getting ready to go to college, to figure out what they want to do.
And what high school, middle school, when do they start in this?
So you have to be 16, at least 16, but it can go up from there.
Now, Emily, you already an intern. Help me out with what are you doing again now? Because that time with what?
Right.
I'm a recent graduate from UNCG, and I'm interning through the Ignite program. I'm specific to reclassification and compensation, so that gives me a little bit more of a deeper dive into HR.
Now, how did you get started with this? I mean, you graduated college, and then what tied you in with this?
Word of mouth. I actually applied for it earlier on, but the program didn't work out during that cohort. But just kind of word of mouth. I've looked out for it for a while. So,
Joe Shark, the same question to you. How you're in college now, and so I'm looking at high school, maybe looking towards this direction for Cumberland County. You already graduated college, and you're in college, and you're in the intern program as well.
Yes.
Help me out. What got you in this direction, and hopefully, what's going to keep you right here? Because I know Miss Amanda going to find a job to keep you right in Cumberland.
Yes,
I'm speaking up for your parents right now to keep her right. We need these top skills right here in Fayetteville. So what got you into this, and help me out?
Yeah, so I go to school up at UNC Chapel Hill, and as you may already know, it's pretty competitive in the Triangle, trying to find different internship opportunities. So I knew that I could always go back home and maybe look for some things.
Nothing like home.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. I had to keep plugging that in.
Love it.
Yeah, so I would just type in Google internship opportunities in Fayetteville, and this was one of the things that came up in the Fayetteville State pamphlet. So I was just like, well, I don't go to Fayetteville State, but I'm in college. I'm going to get my degree, so I don't see why not.
My God, this is a great opportunity
Yes.
to keep all of our resources. Miss Amanda, if we could just go through all the school system and start
I
helping
wish.
help them realize that you need to make up your career field, kind of leaning towards library systems or DSS or animal, right in this direction. This is great. Help me out.
This is kind of more so geared towards what you asked Amanda originally, but Cumberland County offers a lot of different volunteer opportunities.
Yes.
So if you're not over the age of 18 and you can't actually apply for a job with the county, I know places like Animal Services, they're always looking for volunteers, so that would be a good way for people in high school or even middle school to get started.
The library too.
Yeah,
That
the
is
library.
wonderful. Well, I know a lot of time you're in different organizations, clubs. They be looking. You have to have volunteer hours. So this is an excellent way to get your volunteer hours and be
Yes.
looking. This is great to be looking. Maybe leaning into a career. I know my daughter got one of her best job she ever had, but she started off as a volunteer working for that organization, and then she leaned right into it, and now she's hired and she's a supervisor in that area.
We've
This-
actually hired several interns that we've had come and be a part of Cumberland County. They're currently working with us, so it's a great opportunity.
This is wonderful. This is wonderful.
So tell us about some community events that are coming up where people can learn about county jobs.
Yes, so we have the fourth Friday in September, and we'll be participating in the International Folk Festival. That's a big one. And then we also have the Fall Fourth Friday in October, which is the Welcome to Fall Fest. So we'll be set up there representing Cumberland County and the job vacancies that we have.
Wonderful, wonderful. While we're on that, what are some ways the county is currently working to support current employees and their career goals or personal development?
We have a lot of different opportunities available through our professional development department. Our department head is Ebony Moore Brantley. You could reach out to her. I don't have her number currently at the moment, but she offers a lot of different skills trainings. And in the fall, most notably, I think, is our Leadership Academy that's opening. And current employees can go and further their professional knowledge and just advance in their career that they're currently
And where is that
doing.
at? Right here?
Yes.
That's resources available. We need to put up a big billboard or something, or just keep coming back on WIDU and interviewing these same different. Because there's so many people looking for jobs, and there's so many people saying we can't find work, and you saying there's a litany of jobs out there. We just need. I guess Miss Dominique, and let me catch you on the spot. What's one of the biggest challenges? You're the director for the entire Human Resource Department. What is one of the biggest challenges that you face on a daily basis? That if you could just that magic wand, it would be resolved. Let me drop that. That's kind of a loaded question, I guess. But
No, you're right.
Do the best you can with that one.
Okay, so I think one of the biggest challenges that we have is getting the word out. So I am so thankful for you all to have us on this show today, because you're helping us get the word out that, hey, we're available, we have jobs available, and we want you to become employed with Cumberland County. So we thank you so much for having us on the show today.
Now, how long have you been with the Department of Human Resources? And you've been doing this for a minute. You look too young to be the director of it, but somebody.
So I have been doing this with Cumberland County. It'll be 4 years coming up in October. I'm actually a transplant from Georgia. And so many people look at me and be like, why did you come to Cumberland County? But it was also an awesome opportunity. I saw what Cumberland County was doing, and I wanted to be a part of it, and I wanted to make a difference in Cumberland County. So I moved all the way from Georgia to Cumberland County.
Georgia's lost our game.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
So that's a testament to what we're doing in Cumberland County, the things that we're doing, and the direction that we're going.
When I was little, we used to play a game, tic-tac-toe, no taking back. So Georgia,
Yeah, she can't go back.
She
She's not
cannot go
allowed.
back.
She
You cannot
cannot.
go back. What's one of the things that you would want to have happen for human resources right now? If you had the finances or whatever, what's one of the biggest things you would want to happen for the Human Resource Department?
So for the Human Resources Department, just for this show, having us here, that we just get an influx of applications for all of the positions that we have available. Because again, if you're looking for jobs, we have jobs available. If you're looking for a career, not jobs, we have a career available for you.
Yes.
So you can come to Cumberland County. We want you to be a Cumberland County employee for a long term and retire with Cumberland County. So
That's what I'm talking
And that
about.
goes with this question, where can the people go to see open jobs with Cumberland County?
Miss
That-
Amanda, you're going to jump
Yeah.
on that one. And then I want to ask you that same question I asked Miss.
Okay. So if you want to look at our positions that we have open, that's going to go back to that website, the Cumberland County NC.gov.
Okay.
And when you go there, you're going to click on that job links tab. It's like a little briefcase and it says jobs under it. Click there. It's going to redirect you to another page, but that's okay. It's going to take you to government jobs, which is who we use to apply, but it's going to be specific for Cumberland County. It's only going to list everything that's open for Cumberland County.
Okay.
Now, again, the same question to you, Miss Amanda, that I asked Miss Dominic.
All right.
What are some of the biggest challenges you face, and how do you see a bridge to resolving them?
I would agree with Dominique. I think it's just getting the word out about Cumberland County. I've been with the county for 14 years, and when I first learned about Cumberland County myself, I was working in a bank, and someone had came in and they were working for the county. They were actually working for the sheriff's office, and they came in and they said they had an opening. And at the time, I didn't even know anything about Cumberland County. I didn't know where you applied, and so I had asked him, where do you apply? Like, I've never seen this before.
Right.
And he showed me, and I think it's just getting the word out about where to apply for Cumberland County, what we have open. A lot of people think that we're affiliated with the state or that we're affiliated with the city, and we're not. It's local government, but we have a lot of positions that are open that are great positions. Maybe it's that somebody retired, or maybe they moved elsewhere, but there's a lot of great positions. We have a lot of great departments, and I've enjoyed working with Cumberland County as long as I have.
Yeah.
Now,
Let me
let me-
ask,
go ahead.
let me ask this question also with that for Miss for our young lady here,
Hannah.
Miss Hannah. I know that you are also connected with Miss Amanda.
Yes.
How did that come about, and how did your interest come about in this human resource?
Honestly, this was like a left turn for me. It was an opportunity. I saw it and I wanted to take it and pursue something else, something out of my comfort zone. And I've seen a whole different side of like a lot of things, and it's really eye-opening. So I think like this intern program is like the best you can get if you try to come out your comfort zone or stay in your comfort zone. It kind of gives you that bigger field of it than just what you see in like a classroom or like little programs.
Because sooner you will be graduating
Yes, ma'am.
from high school, and you're going to go out into the world. So this is kind of an eye-opener for you ahead of time.
Yes.
Some don't prepare as they're getting ready to go out into the world. They've been used to being at home or getting all the luxuries that they have with mom and dad, but now they're going to go out on their own. And it's good to know that there's things in place right now to help you
Now,
in
let
that
me-
situation.
Let me ask you, because I know age does make a difference. Are there jobs, okay, like for Joshana?
Yes, sir.
Okay, like when you're home for the summer or whatever, are there jobs that Joshana or others, like college kids can get in between this, like the summer, or it's just, help me out with that.
So we offer part-time positions like through our library system. So we have like, I think 16, 19, and 20-hour work positions. As far as it just being a summer position, no, that would fall more into the volunteer section.
Okay.
But we do have positions that are open that are part-time if someone's looking and maybe they're, still going to college. They're going to college during the day and they want something in the afternoon or whatever. We do have that for someone.
Now, one of y'all tell me with interns that how important is it to be volunteering? Because a lot of time you don't know about something until you get there, you start working a little bit, and then you it opens up one door, you see different perspectives. How important is it to be volunteering in different areas of the county to be able to help maybe guide you into where you think you want to go?
Honestly, it's just like a big opening for anyone, anything that you want to do. Even if you see something and then you're going and doing another job with your volunteer hours and you're like, oh, okay, this is more eye-opening, you can try and do whatever floats your boat. But it's definitely a really good experience for anyone, high school, college. Even though you're in college, you think, okay, I have everything figured out, but sometimes you don't, and having those opportunities is a really good
Now, we're going to be coming up on a break soon. Emma, now you've already graduated college.
Yes, sir.
And help me out. What are you doing as far as Is this your career right now?
Yes, I'm
Help me
full
out.
HR.
And I love the way Miss I love the way Miss Dominic said it. Just looking for a job, a career. So help me out with this being your career and wise or whatever.
I grew up with somebody who worked in HR, and so I knew it was a great career. I recently got my SHRM CP, so that's a certification in HR. So that really built the foundation for me. This internship is building the foundation also. Being in local government is a great start. Hopefully it's a finish line for me too, because I love it here. But HR, there's so many aspects of it. It's a jack of all trades job, I like to say, because you have the recruiting department and then you have the compensation department. So there's more to HR than I think meets the eye, because I think a lot of people think that it's hiring and firing. But we're really there for the employees and driving the organization through the employees. So making sure that they have the benefits that they need, the professional development that Ebony does. So yeah.
So you really, they're just coming out of college, sitting right next to one that's in college and sitting right one that's getting ready to go to college. So you're the big influencer right now.
I wouldn't say that. I'm learning from everybody. I think we all can learn something from everybody. Yes. I look up to Hannah being in high school. I mean, she's ahead of us all, actually, because she just has a head start.
You've already graduated college, and you've got Hannah in high school. What are we going to do to keep her, help her be totally convinced? I may be out of shop. I tell you what, we've got to take a break, but we're going to come back on that one again, because there are so many children, young adults, they're not children, young adults that's still trying to figure it out. And you are, to me, an open door to help them figure out which way to walk in.
Yes.
We've got to take a quick break. You listen to Cumberland County Rise and Shine. Please stay tuned. We're going to take a break, but we're going to be right back with more information. There are jobs out there. They're there for you, and we want to get you hired.
The State Healthcare Affordability Commission met for the first time on Tuesday, launching a 6-month effort to make healthcare more affordable for North Carolinians. The commission is composed of state lawmakers, healthcare providers, insurance companies, patient advocates, and employers. The U.S. military says it completed the 11th night of strikes on Iran as attacks across the Middle East overshadowed diplomatic efforts to salvage an interim ceasefire deal that has collapsed. Meanwhile, Republicans are pushing a $95 billion budget package that includes funding for the military. Asheville police continue to investigate the deadly downtown shooting that left 2 people dead and 7 others injured early on Sunday morning. Pender County commissioners heard concerns about property taxes, home values, and affordable housing at a town hall meeting on Tuesday evening in Burgaw. Mike Rayleigh, NCN News.
I'm Jamie Monticelli, WIDU Radio News. On July 20th, the gang unit, with police with help from the emergency response team, executed a search warrant in the 2100 block of Grand Prix Drive. They were assisted by the narcotics unit. The execution of the search warrant resulted in the seizure of more than 1,600 grams of cocaine HCl, 29 grams of cocaine base, 96 grams of marijuana, 9 grams of fentanyl, about 4 grams of P2P, 9 firearms, and about $3,200. Multiple people were arrested. The Fayetteville Police Department is proud to announce the successful continuation of its international forensic accreditation under the prestigious ANAB ISO IEC 17020-2012 standard. Following a rigorous virtual assessment conducted May 27th, the department received official notification of its successful surveillance document review in July. From WIDU Radio, I'm Jamie Monticelli.
Still going to be a hot one on this Wednesday as we await a cold front that's coming in from the north. On the south side of it, we make it into the low to mid 90s with showers and storms this afternoon being very much isolated. However, as we head into the overnight, we'll gradually see the increase in rain and storms. Temperatures, meanwhile, will only fall into the 70s. Now, we won't be quite as hot Thursday, but we'll track periods of rain. I'm meteorologist Chris Michaels in the NCN Weather Center.
As the summer heat churns on, the Fayetteville Fire Department would like to remind you to stay cool when possible. Take extra breaks when working outside, and always stay hydrated. Some people don't think about it, but if you're only drinking water when you're thirsty, you're doing it wrong. Signs of heat injury can sneak up on you, so stay cool, stay hydrated, and stay safe, Fayetteville.
Pastor T.C. Leak of Smith Temple Church of God in Christ. We invite you to come and share with us in our services Sunday morning, our Sunday school at 10 o'clock, 11:35, morning worship. We have healing and deliverance every first Sunday night. We invite you to come and share with us in that service, and God will bless you and do you good. God bless you and heaven smile upon you is my prayer.
Hi, this is DJ Paul G.
And this is DJ 06. And we are the Gospel Blend Brothers. Join us every Friday
from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. for
the Drive Time Gospel Mix.
As we get you to and from your destination.
Vibing on good gospel music.
In the mix.
On WIDU 99.7 FM and 1600 AM. The Drive Time Gospel Mix.
Hello, I'm Dr. Teresa McAllister, the founder of Rafa Ministries Family Center, and you're listening to Wake Up.
This is Pastor Neil of the New Covenant Christian Faith Church Ministries, 5427 Murkison Road, and I am proud to be a member of Wake Up.
Again, thank you, our listening community. Thank you for staying tuned. Again, you're listening to Rise and Shine Cumberland County, where we are blessed this morning to have interns and the director and the recruitment for Human Resources Department for Cumberland County. What that means is that jobs are available, and the ones that tell you who to see to get those jobs, how to get those jobs, we have it right here live on WIDU this morning. Pastor Teresa, you was getting ready to get into, and we have these beautiful interns with us that's being recruited and going through school, finished school, and now working towards careers for Cumberland County.
Yes. Well, Miss Amanda, this is a twofold question.
Okay.
What do applicants need to be ready before they apply, and just tie that right into another similar question. And are there any common mistakes people make when they apply?
That's a great question. So I would say if you're ready to apply with Cumberland County, have your resume ready. Now, I say a resume, we don't take a resume in lieu of an application. Like, we have to have the application, but that resume is what we use to kind of build your profile to make your application. So make sure your resume is up to date. List your experiences on there with past jobs or careers that you have had, because we want to see it. We want you to showcase yourselves. Like, show us what you've done, who you are, so we can kind of guide you on where you need to be. I think that's one of the biggest mistakes that we see is people not listing it on their application, and they're saying, see resume. We have to physically see it on that application, but the resume is what helps build that.
And
let me emphasize that. Really, that's a very important point. application is what really opens the door.
Yes.
The application opens the door. So you've got to make sure the is it possible to have someone double check someone else's application? Maybe your eyes didn't see it. What's the best way for the application, for them to get the application right? Even then, you mentioned the important part. They'll say, well, see the resume. So what I'm hearing you say is really put a lot of time and effort into that application.
Yes.
Get that right. Don't
Get that
just
right.
fast forward that.
Right.
Make sure you pause with that.
Right.
What's the best way to ensure that the application is right? What would you say to them people that's applying right now?
It would go back to that resume, making sure that, your resume is what starts it. So everybody, usually in high school, Hannah can probably speak on that, is like you're taught in high school to build your resume because that's what people look at. So have your resume ready to build your application with Cumberland County. Now, there's some places that they'll say, hey, just turn in a resume and we'll use that. Unfortunately, with us, we can't. We have to have the application on file. But I will tell you that we do offer assistance in our office. So let's say someone doesn't even have a resume or doesn't even know how to apply. If you come see us, because we're in the courthouse in the lower level, room 25, come see us and we will sit down with you and we will help build your resume. We will help you fix your application or make an application, and we'll get it all right for you, because with our jobs, we do not submit it through a database to have it read or pick up those trigger words that everyone's talking about. It's a group of 3 of us that we physically look at each and every application, and we read through everything that you've put on there. It's not through a database. We read it.
Okay, you said that real clear, Miss Amanda. But to me, this has probably been, those few words you shared has probably been the most important part of this talk show. And I want the residents to really hear this. Again, if you're trying to if you know what you're doing, you got it, your application right, that's great. Drive forward. But I noticed Miss Amanda said, I had never heard it put like this, use your resume to build your application.
Yes.
A lot of them look at it in reverse order. So you're saying, make sure you take time, get that application right. And if you're not absolutely sure you got the application right, take those steps again, what they can do, go to the courthouse. Walk me through that one more time.
So come see us. Recruitment
I've never heard them do that. You can, they will help you get your application for your job.
Yeah, a lot
Don't
of people
be afraid
don't know.
to say I'm coming there and I'm not right. So,
right, yeah, come see us. Come in there and say, hey, look, I've never done this before. But it's
Don't be ashamed.
Don't be ashamed, because that's what we're here for.
Okay.
So I have a team of 3. It's me, David, and Jessica. We're the recruitment team for the HR department.
Okay.
And so you can come in and you can say, hey, I don't have a resume, or I have never done an application. Can you help me? And we will sit down and help you. Now, it's easier to book an appointment because sometimes that does take a while.
Okay.
We've had people in our office 2 hours at a time working on this. If you want to book an appointment, great. If you want to just come in and walk in, we can help you. But we're here to guide you. We're here to help you. We want to know what you want.
Call 678-7653.
Yes.
678-7653. Book an appointment. That way we know you got adequate space and time.
Yes.
So the process, if you know you got a good application, you're great. If you're not sure, call 678-7653. Talk to one of those 3 people there.
Yes, you'll get Naya. She's our admin in the front. But Naya will direct you to one of us.
And you'll actually help them walk through that application, make sure it's right.
Yeah.
And then you go from there.
We will sit down with you and help
That
you.
is
and
absolutely
we'll
wonderful.
make you, when you walk out of our office, you'll feel 10 times better about what you have. Even if it's something that you already have made and you're saying, hey, I just want you to look over it. And maybe there might be a change. You know, it might be a change, or I want to make it better. Right. We can try to make it better for you. Yes.
So we also discussed a little bit earlier, some income is involved.
Yeah, let's talk about job pay. People always want to know about pay.
Yeah. So all of our positions, the pay is listed online. So it has the starting salary that we have. The interns here today, so they're with our Ignite internship program. They are getting paid.
The interns are getting paid?
The interns are getting paid. This is a paid internship.
Y'all didn't tell me all of that. Y'all said, I thought y'all were just little innocent volunteers just so happy to just, oh my goodness.
So they are getting paid $15 an hour, and they can get 20 hours a week. So it's a total of 40 hours in a pay period because we're on a biweekly pay period. But yes, they're getting paid to learn about Cumberland County and to
Even
grow.
Hannah?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, I was just thinking of y'all. They're so nice, just volunteering, doing all that time.
Yes.
Well, I still think of that.
They still stay, though. I will say that, even though they do their 20 hours, they do stay after because they
Yes.
want to learn more.
Absolutely.
And that just shows their willingness. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
So this question can kind of go around the room to the young ladies. How would you describe what it's like to work or intern for Cumberland County?
All right.
So being a recent college graduate, I learned a lot of technical skills in my courses. So being able to apply that to practical situations in Cumberland County has been a really big experience. We also get to see the different departments in Cumberland County about every other Friday. So we saw the library, the sheriff's office, and it's very eye-opening. The library is very fun. So that was a great experience, and seeing like the day-to-day operations that go on and the impact that it has in the community is very good.
It's been pretty insightful so far. Interning under Dominique, she's the director. I get to see a lot of what goes into the decision making as far as HR goes. I know right now, like a lot of college graduates, they're scared about not getting a job and whatnot, but being on the back end of HR and being able to see what goes into applying people and getting people onboarded and even what goes into getting people let go, it's made my journey here a lot more meaningful, and it's made me put a way more intention on the applications that I'm submitting and being intentional about what people may be looking for in their company or organization.
Thank you.
My experience has been really well. It's definitely different as a high school student. It's different. I'll say that. It's not what I was expecting, but I am interning under Amanda, so I see the application sometimes. I see the people calling, and then I hear all of the things that people complain about. It's definitely a different experience, but I really like it because I like to help people a lot. So I think being in recruitment was like my area to go in, and I like when people are like happy and they get to pass on to go get their job, but I feel bad for the people that we have to fail, but they definitely try.
Share with me again, because I know that again, so many organizations, young people, they need volunteer hours. And I believe one of the ways to find open doors and find out the direction you want to go is volunteer. So how do a person get to volunteer with the Cumberland County?
So it's listed on our website, but right now we have volunteer opportunities in our library department and in our animal services.
Okay.
So animal services is a great area to go if you're looking to help the little puppies and kittens.
Yes.
And I mean, they have more than just puppies and kittens though. But it's a great opportunity to be a volunteer with animal services. You have to be at least 12 years or older, I believe. So that's a great start too. Yeah.
Speaking of, you mentioned that age group. What's the average age group can apply? What's the lowest age group and the oldest? Is there a limit on age?
So there is not a limit on age, and so you do have to be at least 16 years with certain positions that we have, but there are positions that you have to be at least 18.
Okay.
Yes.
So the volunteer for the youth can start at 12?
At 12 at the animal shelter,
At 12,
yes.
volunteering. That would take you to different areas. Now, I guess Ms. Amanda or Dominic can answer this question. What are some of the benefits and perks that people might not know about the county when working for the county? What's some of those benefits and perks that would cause a person to say,
All right. So that's a lot. So I hope I don't rush through this, but thinking about what we offer with Cumberland County, of course, we have competitive pay. Our pay is really good.
Okay.
You can go online, you can look at that. But to be an employee with Cumberland County, you get your benefits such as your health insurance, your dental, your vision. We have a 401k, retirement. a big perk that we have that I love talking about is our wellness program. So we have a pharmacy. We have a wellness clinic that you can go to. You don't have to pay a copay because you have the insurance with us. And you can go to this this clinic. Let's say you woke up and you had, I don't know, a sore throat or a spider bit you. You can go and they can help you with that. And then you can go directly to the pharmacy and get your prescriptions at either no cost or a very low cost.
And no copay?
No copay. And so that's part of our wellness program. And then we have incentives for working with us, like keeping a healthy lifestyle. Your insurance premium each month can be reduced to a lower rate. We have Hope Time, where after you've been working with us, I believe it's either 6 months or a year, that you can take 3 days out of your work week to go and exercise. The county will give you 30 minutes 3 times a week to go and exercise. And so those are a lot of things that we offer that people really love.
And Ms. Amanda, while you're talking about that, what are some future goals that HR has for building a strong workforce?
So we definitely want to remain competitive when it comes to the salary. So we do, we do studies on that to look at our salaries and stuff. And then we're trying to expand our school participation leave that we have. So currently we have 4 hours a year that you're able to take if you have a child in school. Well, that has now converted over to community service. So if you don't have a child but you want to go volunteer somewhere, you can get paid up to 4 hours a year to go and help the community. So that's something that we expanded that really grew with the county. And we just want to give back to our community. I think that that's our main thing, is just giving back to our community because we're public servants.
There's a lot of stuff that we would probably want to cover, but I see we got about 10 minutes left. What is it that our listeners should hear this morning about the county and employment and different jobs that will cause them to say, I had no idea that we had this in Fayetteville? What is some of the things that the listeners should, I'm totally shocked and surprised by it. I'm not shocked, but I'm enthused about a lot of the stuff I'm hearing this morning because, again, as Pastor was saying, when we was coming up, this did not exist.
Right.
But what exists now for that generation of mine? Oh, and let me ask you this. For a person that's older that maybe say, I retired off one job and I don't want to just sit home. Is there anything that I can do in the county for employment? I'm not really looking for a high-paying salary that's for my income, but I just need something to do other than volunteer, maybe a little residual income.
Yes.
Is there something to help me out with that?
Yes.
Talk to that person that's in that upper age group that don't want to stop but don't want to get too busy too.
I gotcha.
I'm laying it on you.
So I think I really stress the library because they have part-time positions that are open, and that can be, 16 hours a week up to 20 hours a week, and they're part-time positions. Those are positions that are actually open on the weekend as well. So a library page, thinking about someone coming in and sorting the books and helping, the customers, the community that comes in and says, hey, I'm looking for a specific book. You have those jobs available that someone can come in, and it's not one that you're having to work 40 hours a week or putting a lot of stress on your body.
Yes.
So those are great positions that we have open. I want to touch on this because we didn't get a chance to talk about it, but really quick, something as a county employee that I've not seen a lot, but Cumberland County has, is tuition assistance. So let's say you've got in, you're working with the county, and you've decided to go back to school, hypothetically. Let's say that's your situation. We offer tuition assistance. We will help you go back to school and pay for that or some of that, depending on what it is, that a lot of organizations don't have. So we have the tuition assistance for a degree, for certifications. We have help for that.
That is wonderful. That is wonderful. Listen, with about 6-7 minutes left, let me go around the room. And I'm going to start with you, Hannah, because you high school, getting ready to go in that direction. Then, Deshauna, you are in college, but bleeding more towards it. And Emma, you are already there. Take us through as far as where you are. What would you say to a person your age about career-wise and maybe what the county could be a possibility for them?
I would just say take those opportunities, take those volunteer hours, put yourself out there. I'm very kept to myself. I don't really do anything out of my comfort zone. But doing this really opened me up as a person and my personality.
Yes.
So if you're thinking about doing it but you're hesitant, just do it. Just do it.
Is it too young to start?
No, not at all. I think, honestly, from my perspective, it's a maturity level. If you have a more mature mind and wise mind, I would definitely put yourself out there. But even if you don't, I would push you to do it to give you more structure on the life outside of just what we know.
I love it. Joe, Shaw, help us out. You already past high school in college, but yet you're intern and working. Help me speak to someone in your age group that's where you at right now in college, still looking career-wise.
It's okay if you don't have everything figured out. I know there's a lot of, especially me as a senior, there's a lot of questions of, okay, now you're almost done, now what? It's okay if you don't have answers. It's okay to just say, I don't know, or I'm not sure. Don't let anyone pressure you into doing things that you just don't want to do. But I will encourage you to just explore, even if that is through volunteering or working somewhere part-time. Don't limit yourself to your surroundings. Like Hannah said, put yourself out there and make a name for yourself.
Okay, thank you. Miss Hannah.
Emma. You're good. That's a loaded question.
It is. It's a loaded question.
Well, I mean, not to sound repetitive, but just putting yourself out there. I think one of the things that I struggled with coming into this was my age. I knew that I would be a little bit older than some other applicants, but I think that no matter what you do, there will be transferable skills, no matter the department that you go into. So volunteering, like we said earlier, there's going to be lessons that you learn from that. So if you're not where you want to be at your age, that's okay. You'll get there.
That's important.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're not where you want to be at your age, don't let that be a factor. Continue to push forward.
And to continue to push forward with this, North Carolina is a great place to be.
Yes.
It is. Through the military, we travel all around, and then Washington State is great, but I love North Carolina. There's things that in North Carolina that you can still make happen. I told my children at the time, what you don't like or what you don't see, you can create it. The things that you would like to see happen in your county or in your whatever, in your community, you can make it happen. So we want you to be encouraged. There's great things here in North Carolina. Great people are here. And so again, it's so keep lifting up Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Yes.
And keep coming back to North Carolina.
Miss Amanda, give us closing words on recruitment. Again, we thank you for what you're doing first.
Thank you.
And I pray that you can hire everybody that's unemployed, and you can have employment and bring them over to your side. But what's the key word that you would love to put out to the listeners about working for Cumberland County?
Cumberland County is a great organization to work for. Like I said, I've been here several years, and I have just grown with the county myself. I was one that started with the county, didn't have a degree, and didn't really know what I wanted to do. And I was 24, I believe, at the time, and I had no idea what I wanted to do, but I just knew I wanted to do something different. And I came in and to grow and to be in recruiting now as a supervisor. That's really helped me a lot. I have a fantastic leader, Dominique. She is great, and she has really helped our department grow. But if you're thinking about working for Cumberland County, please come see us. Come and see what we have to offer.
Miss Dominique, share with us some of the rewarding things that you have as being a director. You left all the way from Georgia and come here and stayed.
And it will stay. And will continue to stay.
ED stay, not going nowhere, not stay in, but stay. What's a reward of being a director for human resources for Cumberland County?
It's the direct impact that we have on the community. I am a servant leader at heart, and so I'm going to talk to all the servant leaders out there. If you want to directly impact your community, then you need to work for Cumberland County. To our social workers who work with the vulnerable, our most vulnerable population, the elderly and the kids, they're directly impacting the community in a very valuable way. To our librarians who are getting knowledge and education out there to our kids and to our population, they're helping our community in a great way. To HR, who's helping us get it employed, to our payroll people who are getting the checks to our employees, to PIO, who's helping us with this great opportunity to be here with you today and getting the information out to our citizens. There's no job in the county that you're doing that you're not going to directly impact the community. So if you want to impact the community, if you want to make a difference in Cumberland County, come and work for us.
So this is a big department. This does not know.
We're everywhere. Sheriff's office, everything, library, animal services.
You mentioned those things. So when we're talking Cumberland County, you're talking, again, you said the library, DSS, animal control, the sheriff. Help me, which ones did I miss? Animal control,
planning
sheriff,
department, tax department,
ITS.
justice services.
Yes, justice
amazing
services.
people in every single department that we have.
Yeah, you're saying it is everything. Well, listen, our time has already lapsed. This
Veteran
1
services.
hour, we didn't have enough time with the 1 hour, but we appreciate the time, the things that you've shared with Dr. Teresa and I, and again with Cumberland County. And to all the interns, we bless God for you. You have a successful career. I can see that already, and you're going to make a difference for others. That's one of the things. Well, I'll say this to you. You're in a leadership position right now to lead so many others that's following you that you don't even know that's following you. Mm-hmm. They're watching you. There are so many that don't have their head on straight. They don't know which way they want to go. Mm-hmm. And it appears that you are already focused and going. So lead somebody else so that they can have a successful career too. Again, to our listening community, you've been listening to the 9 o'clock hour of Cumberland County Rise and Shine. We do this every second and fourth Wednesday. If you want to know what's available within Cumberland County, join with us every second and fourth Wednesday of the month, where we bring you great information, resources available within Cumberland County. You need to know what's there. Be a part of it. Again, stay tuned to WIDU, a radio station that's knowledge-based and issue-driven. It's 10 o'clock, and we're out of here.